What's going on, world? I'm Wesley from ACONNECTIONTV, the network, the one channel on YouTube where we actually adopt similar connections despite our differences. And this particular episode is going to be about Rhoa. You read the freaking title. Before I get started, please subscribe to ACONNECTIONTV. Make sure the red subscribe button turns white. Okay, that means you have subscribed. Subscribing is free. Sharing and liking this video is free as well. Click that thumbs up button and share and tweet this video. Yeah. If Kenya says eyes wide shut one more time, because that is an oxymoron if I've ever heard one before in my life. That's like people saying same difference. You can't say it, but I mean, you and I know what same difference means, but eyes wide shut, I don't get it. Kenya wants to throw together this masquerade ball for Nene. Now, I'm going to touch up on the girls and their particular situations. Do I think that Kenya really looks at Nene as a close friend? No. Do I think that the relationship that Kenya and Nene has is for television? Yes. Do I think that Kenya puts on for television? Yes. Do I think that Kenya cares about any one of those particular girls? No. So Kenya wanting to put a masquerade ball together for someone who completely and utterly disrespected her from A to fucking Z on national TV. All of a sudden now I want to salute her. And I want to throw this masquerade ball for her? No, that's not realistic to me. That's not realistic. That's for show. No one in their right frame of mind that I know of or that I could think of would do that in real life. Just like that. That doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. But because we are on a show, and because Kenya and Nene and the whole entire cast, because this is not just about Kenya, the fact that we do have to put on to give a show leads me to understand why Kenya does what she does. But trust and believe, Kenya would not have thrown Nene a charity sponsor party masquerade ball if she was not on Real Housewives of Atlanta. It just would not have been the case, okay? So acknowledging that, getting past that, and moving on, let's leave that in the mind, okay? Let's leave that in the mind, but let's move on. She wants to do this for Nene, so we're doing it for Nene. She sends everyone an e-bite. Who uses e-bite? I know a lot of people do. But I don't. I don't check my e-bites. I see an e-bite. I don't even check my invites on Facebook. Like, it gives me a notification somebody invited you to something. I'm just like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't check it. I don't look into it. I don't really care about it. And this is not me trying to make excuses or defend Nene. This is me being real. Okay? So if you're going to invite me to something, when people do invite me to things, they send me a text message, and if I don't respond to the text message, they send me another one or they call. You know what I'm saying? That's my way of responding or receiving invites. Some people send me an email. Actually, no, they don't. That's a lie. People text. They either text or they call. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking to myself, okay, why is she sending e-bites? But whatever. Maybe she wanted to not bring a lot of attention, or maybe that was her low, what's the word I'm looking for? Maybe that was her way of doing it without being forced to speak to people after the particular argument at the spa. I don't know why. I don't get it. Kenya is now cool with Marlo. The two of them, I can see them being cool with each other. They favor each other. They really, really do. Attitudes, they think they're both like the best thing since sliced bread. Like they really, really favor each other. Okay? And both of them at one particular point was up Nene's ass because Nene introduced them to the show. I mean, that's how I look at it. Okay. Let's move past Kenya. Let's get to Kandi. Kandi. First off, before I get into Kandi, let's clap. Let's clap for Portia in her audition. I did not know Portia had a potential voice like that. When she said she was gonna sing Eyes on a Sparrow, I was like, what? What did she just say? What? But when she sung that, I was like, oh, okay. All right, Portia. She got a little voice there. And, you know, for Portia making it, I'm very proud of her. So we already know she made it. I mean, the play has been aired and everything, sold out and everything. But let's dig digs into Carmen. Do y'all really think that Carmen and Todd slept with one another? Let's be honest. Do you think that it's possible? Is it possible? Yes. Do you think that it's true? I don't know. I don't know Todd. I don't know Carmen. But I do know that Kandi would not have befriended a person for as long as she has if Carmen was not a friend. You know what I'm saying? People know within 2 years, 3 years, a year, a month, if you can trust someone. So not knowing that and like the umpteen years that they've known each other, I find that hard to believe. But we find out that Miss Joyce wanted to get this situation rolling where she could pay someone to put Todd in a particular situation where it would be questionable, take pictures and give them to her. When I found this out, I was like, yo, you gotta be kidding me. This is insane. Like, Mama Joyce really needs some medical attention. Like, this does not compute well. Like, this makes no sense. But then to find out how or why Mama Joyce was saying what she was saying about Todd, you know, the whole he said, she said, it wasn't necessarily just from Wendy Williams. It was from Crystal, who knows Benny, who, I don't know. At the end of the day, that whole situation was garbage. I like that Carmen defended herself against Crystal, but Joyce calling Carmen back and leaving a threatening message on Carmen's voicemail machine, I'm like, Joyce, you are 59,000 years old. Like, Carmen would body you. I'm not understanding. But when Kandi tries to talk to Todd, sorry y'all, if I'm a little lag on this video, oh my God. I'm tired. I don't work all day. When Kandi tells Todd about what Mama Joyce tried to set up, Todd finally gets real with Kandi and says, like, this is the type of stuff that would make people want to leave you. Then Kandi starts crying and she's like, this is why I stick up for my mother, because no matter what my mother does to me or what I do to her or what we go through, she will never leave me. That's why family is thick, blood is thicker than water. Some shit she said. I was like, you know what? That is true. That is true. But not for every particular household, but that is true. 9 times out of 10, there's really nothing you can do about it because blood is thicker than water. But at the same time, Mama Joyce is wrong. Somehow Carmen convinces Kandi to take counseling, and maybe the counseling for her would better her situation with coming to grips with what Mama Joyce has been trying to do. I don't really know about why Kandi needs to go to counseling, but I do think that Kandi just needs to be up front and speak her mind. The same way she got flippy and aggravated with Cynthia using her hands and stuff is the same way she needs to get with Mama Joyce, because enough is enough. And any man within their right sense of mind okay, would think about leaving Kandi over some shit like that. They just would. They already do. Nene, motherfucking Nene. The ball looked amazing. Kenya's mask was awesome. Nene in this whole, she didn't invite me, I didn't get an invite, blah, blah, blah. I get it. I totally get it. And I totally understand why she would completely be annoyed with going and receive. And why are you throwing a party for me? Nene apparently makes $1 million a season or whatever it is, some cockamamie price. So Nene knows the game. She puts on for the show. So in her mind, I'm thinking that she's thinking that Kenya is putting on for the show. Last time I heard from Kenya, we argued. Now you want to throw me a charity function? Nene's not here for it. I totally get that without a shadow of a doubt. I do. Let's not be phony, okay? Let's not be phony, Kenya. But Nene was wrong as hell for how she conducted herself when she picked up that mic. Like Peter said, and I'm surprised Peter said this. Okay, I completely understand why Nene was aggravated, okay? But her attitude was a bit extreme, and this is what I mean. Cynthia called me 50,000 times to come to Kenya's ball, and this is the only reason why I'm coming. Okay, all right. But you already know that this is an event. You already know that you have a name, and you already know that you need to uphold a standard. When you get paid $1 million a season, reportedly, whatever, there's a certain way that you respond at public events. I just feel that way, period. Her whole disposition was a bit far to the Z, okay? I could not I understood why she came aggravated, but at the end of the day, like, you came, so due to the fact that you came to a charity event at that, means to me that you need to suck it up, you $1 million paycheck spending girl, okay, or paycheck getting girl, let me say that, and put on. Okay? The same way you were putting on when you were walking halfway through the room naked, okay? And people said that you was on that stuff. You was all excited. The same way that you put on when you blasted Kenya at the freaking pajama thing is the same way you put on for the cameras and you conduct yourself at that $1 million, that price tag. Because that whole attitude was crazy. And her whole speech, I didn't know that I had, it's nice to know you had good friends that you didn't know of. Or some shit she said. And then she slams the mic back into Kenya's hand. I'm like, Kenya's a good sport though. Kenya knows how to put on. What do y'all think about that? I thought it was cool that Peter attacked Nene. I thought that was cool. I really did. Peter tried to get it together. Greg is so not trying to lose this money with Nene. He really isn't. Greg is so trying to not lose this money with Nene. He is a yes ma'am type of guy, and you can't make me think any other way. What else happened in the show? They went skating, roller skating, and Phaedra and, Kandi sat out. Phaedra child is sitting down worried about these damn lawsuits and these potential investigations that she got going on. That's what I'm thinking. Phaedra's mind is on. She ain't on her mind, ain't on no damn roller skating. So, what else happened in this episode? I got a shade, that's why I'm scratching my face. What else happened in this episode? I don't know. But Nene need to go sit down somewhere. Nene need to go sit down somewhere. And the whole, you know what? I really think that Nene is going to be the next Kim. I really think Nene is going to have it, be done with the show. She don't want to do it no more, and she's going to leave. I really think so, because her attitude as of late, the last 3 to 4 episodes, have been piss poor. And I'm not here for it. I'm really not here for it. Mind you, she talks about Brandon like he's some damn Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't understand it. And when gays are the reason why you get your millions, I just don't get it. But anyways, thank you for watching ACONNECTIONTV, the one channel on YouTube where we adopt similar connections despite our differences. I want y'all to like, share, and tweet this video. And that's it. Follow me on Instagram. Later.